What it do, y'all. Severe points of RoBs Inferno while it burns slow. Shout out to my guys and goddesses and all high vibrational human beings. You know, I just got into it with my mom. Well, I didn't get into it with her. I just left her. I just left and everything. You know, it's like I'm realizing all the issues that I have it's from everybody that's abused me my entire life. It's from my mom, from the mother of my child. You know, all the closest people to me that are supposed to be closest people in my life, those are the people that's abused me and gave me mental health issues. To a point where it's like I get in this mode where I just don't give a fuck about anything, you know? And I don't care, you know? Because it's like people my whole life, they've been trying to use my issues against me, you know, and making them seem more than what they are to take away from me, you know? Whether that be within a system, whether that be a situation, you know, like it's all the same fucking energy, you know? It's all the same fucking energy. And I realized that shit, so I just kind of kirked on my mom because I had to tell her, like, I'm like, you've been doing the same shit to me since I was a baby. You know, the same fucking projections, you know, and I'm a grown-ass man and you still do the same shit to me. Like, instead of actually hearing me out, you make a problem bigger than what it is for something that it's not, off of how you feel, instead of actually finding out what the situation is. They end up fucking projecting onto me and shit, you know? I swear to God, I told her flat out, like, you know, like I've had narcissists around me my whole life. You know what I'm saying? And it just carried on. I'm mad I fucking had a baby with a narcissist, but damn, you know, it's real as shit, man. The only thing I feel like that only time I'm happy is when I smoke weed and when I go to sleep. That's it. Other than that, I'm not happy, you know? I got demons. There's demons in my life that's trying to like bring me down. You know? Demons around me. But like I told you, I reached already the level of point of no return, of pain. I really don't give a fuck how anything goes no more, y'all. For real. I don't care. Because I know how I'm going about stuff as soon as I leave my vessel. You know, and that's for a fact. Yeah, that's for a fact. It's all sweet and dandy when I'm in this body, but as soon as I leave this vessel, it's a wrap. I'm not playing with nobody, you know? I'm coming right after people. I'm haunting people, all of that. You know, people will not have no saving. You know, anybody that's brought me pain, anybody that's brought me trauma, it's a wrap, you know? People wild as hell, you know? Let me ask y'all this. Do you think, and this is just in general, but I just wanted to just show people really how just to get people, just to get your mind to think. And so you can see stuff really how it is. Let me just ask y'all something. Do you think a protective order, you trying to make someone seem like they're trying to attack you, right? Do you think that that can stop plasma energy? Do you think that can stop someone that's not in the physical body? How are you going to stop that? You know? Nobody will stop me. You know what I mean? Like, I'm dead ass. None of y'all will stop me. You know? It's just a matter of time. And it's catching up for y'all to figure it out. It's a matter of time. It's going to catch up. I'm on my I don't give a fuck shit right now. That's my energy right now. Because I don't really give a fuck right now. I'm on my antsy, not giving a fuck. It can go how it can go energy. You know what I'm saying? I don't give a fuck, y'all. You know, and that's really how I feel right now. I care about these cars. Any of these motherfuckers can hit me, take me out of my misery. Don't give a fuck, y'all. You're getting fight and flight or freeze so much where it's like you just stop caring altogether. You know? But the reason why I don't, one of the main reasons why I don't care, y'all, is because I'm in my righteousness. You know what I'm saying? It's like, but the more righteousness that I'm in, I'm seeing everybody's bullshit that's supposed to be close to me. You hear what I'm saying? I'm seeing how everybody's focusing on like the wrong shit. You know? I'm seeing all of that. And I'm getting triggered by it because I'm doing this work on myself, you know? So of course I'm going to see it that much faster than somebody else. But it sucks because all the people that's abusing me or around me, they're supposed to have love. They're either unhealed themselves. They're either unhealed themselves or like they're a narcissist, you know? Like they're a narcissist or they're traumatized. So even trying to help me, they can't help me to how they really want to because they're traumatized, you know? Yeah, that's what it is. So even if they really want to help me, they're just hurting me more instead of actually trying to help me. You know, that's really what that shit is. Hey, Grand Rising, Goddess. I'm in a lot of pain right now. It's crazy. I look down and I see you on here. You know, it's crazy. That's where I need to see the black woman for real. Almost like a savior and shit. I'm in a lot of pain right now, Goddess. I damn near almost maxed in McDonald's just now. You know, almost maxed in McDonald's just now. I had court yesterday for my son. Hey, the shit went lovely. But Goddess, she was trying everything though. She was trying to say my homeless situation. She was trying to say like I'm after her. You hear what I'm saying? I'm like, I haven't sought out. Like if I wanted to seek out, if I wanted to seek out to get you, I know exactly where you're at. Like I would have did that already. You know what I'm saying? Or I would have made a call like, that's nothing. I'm not even on that. I don't want to bring that karma to my. I'm more concerned about doing something like that, knowing it's wrong, right? To not do it, because of just having that energy coming back to myself. I don't want to throw no negative energy towards someone purposely with intent to harm or inflict pain. That's gonna come back to myself if not needed. You know, if not protecting, like I have no other choice. You know. I'm not on that, even though I'm angry as shit with a lot of stuff that's wrong, like for the righteous reasons, you know, I feel passionate about. Like, I'm misunderstood. A lot of people can't even understand what I just said because it's too, like, people are not even on a certain frequency to gravitate towards that, you know, but I'm fighting a lot. It's a lot of pressure that comes with the information I know, you know, and then I'm in the heart of the racism. In the biggest place of the most money, the most detrimental ways of us being. You see it within us on this part of the land in Northern Virginia. You feel me? And but my baby mother, she tried to say everything. She tried to call the homeless shit. She tried to say I was after her. You know, what else did she say? Tried to make it seem like she was in harm's way, like I'm homeless. The judge wasn't hearing none of that shit. Because the judge is like, the judge looking at her like this nigga's been trying to get back from what you did to him 5 years ago. Literally, you know what I'm saying? Literally. He's just trying to be in his son's life. So I'm not hearing that. I'm not taking the judge was like, I'm not taking the what do you call it? Cause he's financially struggling. You know what I mean? I'm not taking none of that. Like you're not using any of these excuses as if of a way of this being valid for why he shouldn't be able to see his son or a paternity test shouldn't be conducted. So that paternity test is about to be conducted. She was trying to avoid that shit. And then she was embarrassed because she was like, that's his kid. That's his kid. I'm not doubting that, but this just shows you how much she knows that I know how she is. All right. I'm not even doubting that. I'm pretty sure that's my kid, but you think that I'm not prepared for it not to be? But me knowing how sexually reckless you are, you gotta be crazy. You're like, after a while, how you know how a person is, they don't even gotta admit to you how they are. You just know how they are, and that's how you calling it with them. That's how you dealing with them accordingly. You hear what I'm saying? Like people forget that you can gaslight till the cows come home, but it's gonna reach that point where that person get on that type of time with you, where it's like you ain't even going. You're gonna be in your own head believing what you want to believe, but that person's not gonna be dealing with you like that. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna be dealing with you from a logical standpoint, you know, and flat out. And that's how I deal with her now. I didn't even look at her face in court. I can't even look at her no more. It's just gross. Even the peripheral vision of her makes me feel like I want to throw up. You get what I'm saying? Like that's how bad it is, you know? Just disgusting. I don't even see her the same. So literally, I'm glad that the judge was able to see her on her lies because it showed the energy. Like even when I was in there, I wasn't in there trying to paint It just shows how much resentment she has towards me, and she's the one that hurt me. You know, like, I wasn't in there trying to make her look bad or anything. I'm in there like, look, I'm presenting this information, so I'm just trying to get back in my son's life for the time that I missed, and which I'm still gonna have to deal with even when I get back to him. That's it. I obviously don't want no more relations with this woman. We definitely won't have any other kids in the future. We're not gonna be friends. None of that. I don't care what she does. Just the fact that whatever she does, that it's not within my son not being safe. That's it. I just gotta make sure whatever she's doing, like, my son is safe. You know what I mean? Or it's not inappropriate around my son. All that stuff. Him being taken care of. But as far as her, I don't care about her. And I'm glad, y'all, that the judge seen that shit. For real, because it was wild, y'all. And she don't even know, like, the universe comes to me in certain ways. Like, it was a name that was said in the courtroom, and it's crazy because I kind of subconsciously, when I've been going in, I've been asking about something, and that name was said, right? And I'm just like, hey, yo, the universe showed me shit. Hey, the universe showed me shit, y'all, in wild ways. Like literally, it was like a portal was open when I was in there. Like, and let me show y'all how my strength is. My strength is so strong. Oh, I'm about to read these comments because I got to talk with my goddess and rock with my goddess. My what you call it so strong, but it wasn't. Let me tell y'all, it wasn't even purposely, and maybe that's probably why they didn't snap. Cause they, I know they was thinking like, this nigga's not this bold. For real, I am, but I wasn't in that at that time. I wasn't purposely doing that on that type of time. But basically, what I did was, I didn't just walk in the courtroom with a drink. I walked in the motherfucking courtroom with a whole pina colada smoothie on them. No, with the whole cream on the whole pina colada smoothie with the big straw, y'all. You get what I'm saying? With the big straw. So when I came in there with it, I'm sipping. I'm just in the courtroom and I'm going through trial with the smoothie. You feel me? No lies, y'all. I swear to God, I'm in trial with the smoothie, right? We had the Lord intermission, the Lord breaking shit, right? Tell me why I even knocked my drink over by accident. You feel me? And I spilled some of it. I finished the rest of it though, but I still spilled some of it. Yo, I had my phone on. And that joint, like, they be confiscating phones. I was on just, like, I was so focused on my son, I wasn't even caring about them other laws within that shit or any of that shit, y'all. I really wasn't. I was just like, look, I'm here to just state my opinion. It's crazy. There was an Italian lady in there that looked Latina, and I could tell that with her not knowing me, and her just trying to read the situation off of how she personally felt towards it, she was thinking from a certain standpoint. But then I'm gonna say it like this: everybody's seen that woman's lies. Everybody's seen her lies, and because they looking at her like, you doing all of this. All this man's trying to do is get a paternity test done. He ain't trying to say you a bad mom, you this, you that, but you doing all of this to avoid a paternity test. How sure are you that that's really his kid? What are you scared of? What are you trying to avoid? You get what I'm saying? She tried to avoid it and make it seem like my son wasn't in this area and shit. And she got caught up in her lies. After, y'all know we took the oath and shit with the hand up. And then she got caught in her lies. He was like, wait a minute, he's in the past 6 months. Wait, he's in wait a minute, nah. Once he read through her lies, it was all bullshit. And he was just like, nah, that's this paternity test is being done. Like, low key, she was mad as shit because she was trying to say everything she could to get out of it, like how she was the first time, make it seem like she don't live in this county, and shit like that, to avoid it. I'm like, nah. Some bitch try to go to another county and hide so I can't conduct the paperwork where she's at. I'm telling y'all, it's crazy. A grand rising, God, is grand rising. Even if they hurt others. I know it's sad, Goddess. It's very sad. Very, very sad. I know that's not a beehive. Yo, but it really is though. Yo, I never seen a joint that big just chilling like that though. Y'all, look at this joint, y'all. That's a beehive, right? Or that's a wasp hive. What is that, y'all? Is that a wasp? Is that a wasp hive or a beehive? That's a bee joint, right? Damn, I never seen one in real life and shit, like real close like that. That joint big, right, y'all? Hold up. Is it any Johnson? Damn. Damn, y'all. That's a big jump. I'm not even gonna lie. That's a big jump, right? Like, it's so big. You're like, how is that jump that big, that low like that? How did... How, hey, like, they was just like, look, we building it from ground up on y'all. You really... I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I think I really hurt my mom. I'm not gonna lie. I really think I hurt my mom. I wasn't trying to hurt her feelings. But it's like my mom has 2 brain aneurysms in her head, and this is why the system must go, because I swear to God, I try my best to respect my mom as much as possible, and I do, you know? I respect my mom and shit, but even when I love my mom so much that even when I call her out on something, like I said, as far as like my mom's narcissistic ways, the reason why I get so triggered by it, because I don't think that she's trying to work on them things. I think that my mom is so traumatized off of being separated from her grandson, even what this woman has done, right? That like, my mom started crying in court. Like, this woman caused so much damage. Like, you hurt my mom, you hurt my son. You get what I'm saying? Y'all, it's the point of no return, you know? Like, it's just insane. But this is why you continue to be a good person, though, regardless of stuff. You know, you don't match negative energy to be like a bad person to people and stuff like that. You know what I mean? You always be a good person. You always do the right thing. You know, because the way the universe works, the universe will always put stuff in your path that's for you to make sure that you get to where you need to be. You know, that they'll put you around the right people. All of that. You know what I'm saying? All of that will come in place. You know? Who am I talking about? I'm talking about just in general, you being a good person and just everything aligning. That's what I'm talking about. Like how stuff will just start happening good. I mean, bad stuff will happen also, but like good stuff will start happening. Shout out to you though. Autumn. Shout out to you. It's a real thing where we at right now. I'm like, but the thing is this, y'all, they told me, but even when you get so-called justice, there's certain stuff that happens in the judicial system where it's like, even if you didn't know it's against us, it's like pure signs. Like, it's like, even though, because y'all know they break up families and all of that, right? Like literally when it was like obvious that's like, he was like, all right, this paternity test is being done. Like I had to be adamant on it. I had to say it to him, and he was like questioning. He was testing my gangster for real. He was testing if I was going to speak up for myself, but in a way, or if I was going to be scared if I speak up for myself, even within me being right and me doing it properly, if the judge would be offended. So by that, I would just keep my mouth shut. You get what I'm saying? Like he was playing with it. I'm like, bro, I'm not that fucking one. Like, I'm going to speak my piece. I said my piece to him twice. I'm like, because I said that I want to conduct a paternity test, and he's like, he said something to get around it as if it wasn't necessary or something. I cut all that shit off. I'm like, that's all good and dandy, but I'm gonna need this paternity test done first. I need to make sure that's my child before doing anything or throwing any money out there. That's what I'm doing. I'm not doing none of that until this is done. That's why this is happening first. All that other shit you talking about, that's all Gucci, but I'm gonna need this paternity test. You feel me? That's how I'm going about it for my child, you know? Then all the other stuff, you don't even gotta press the issue about that. I'm gonna already be on that, you know? But what this woman is on, I need to make sure, you know? But it was bad because, put it like this. It's so much confirmations in her energy that let me know that she's a hoe. Like even like I told you, I'm pretty sure that's like, I would be shocked, but I wouldn't be shocked if it wasn't. But that boy looks exactly like me. Like I'm like 90% my child. But even with that being my child, say that comes back everything, he is my child, right? I know that doesn't dim down the fact of how sexually active she's been out here, and me being aware of it, whether she admits it or not. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm not looking at her like, oh, just because that's my son, oh, you really not a hoe. You haven't really been out here fucking the world. No, bitch, you still a hoe. You still can't keep your legs closed. You sucking dick in everybody's car. You know what I'm saying? Gross as hell. You know what I mean? No respect for yourself. You know? So I damn it, you ain't gonna not have respect for me just because you're not respecting yourself and break me down more. And hell nah. Keep your dirty ass over there. Like I'm not fucking with you at all. So like she in the courtroom, y'all, she like saying that's my baby, she know, but she like stuttering. She like stuttering while she's saying it. Gross as hell. Like she like bitch, you know, even if that is my baby or not, you know I know you're a hoe. And you feeling it as you trying to make it seem like you know that's my baby. And you don't even seem really sure about that. You know, but I know that 9 times out of 10 that's my kid. But I'm prepared for anything though. You know what I'm saying? I'm from Baltimore, yo. I'm from over east. North Glover Street to be exact, between McElderry and Jefferson. It's a little grocery and deli over there. You feel me? But I'm out the Commonwealth now though. You know what I'm saying? Oh, they trying to fuck with the audio, yo? It's been a few minutes. Oh, that's crazy. And I'm not even talking genetics right now. That's crazy, yo. That's crazy. But, well, I don't know. Oh, you said, never mind, my Bluetooth connected. Yeah, nah, it's crazy, y'all. But yeah, like, yeah, so I'm like, damn. Hey, when I'm telling y'all how the universe worked, I'm gonna tell y'all how I tapped in my energy, because he wasn't feeling me at all. And then I was like, what'd I say? I don't know. It was something how I got like a spiritual enlightenment. I know this shit sound crazy as shit, but I got a spiritual enlightenment that they was gonna see her for who she really is. Because already how she was trying to make me seem like a bad person. You saying all of this bad stuff, not even to say for a man not to see his kid, but just so a paternity test not being done? Come on now. What is you really on? Usually people say all that stuff later. You on that now. Let's show you spare me, right, man? I appreciate it. Hey, peace, goddesses. Peace, goddesses. Wolf ignored me. It's all good. Love my black woman regardless, you feel me? I love y'all. But yeah, so yeah, like she tried to make it seem like he wasn't going for none of that, you know? But this is why I say how the judicial system is still messed up, because it's like in a lot of these situations, they'll most likely, have it done. But he was like, he emphasized it also, like basically off of him knowing like I'm going through your financial struggle, like you're gonna have to pay out your own pocket for it. Okay, you get what I'm saying? Like, okay, why would I not? Even if I didn't have it really like that, why would I not get it to have it and do that for my own child, just to make sure me going forward and anything with me with this child, time, money, everything, you know what I mean, is really being felt for what it is, because this is really my son. Why would I not make that? Why would I not make sure that, But y'all women tell me, let me know. What do y'all think? I'm prepared for anything, either way it go. For real. But what do y'all think? Y'all think that's not my baby? Everybody tells that he got my eyes, he look like me, got my smile, my dimple. He even got my palmar hyperhidrosis. His glands are overactive. He had my legs when he came out. He has my personality in a lot of ways. But I don't know, she could be so evil that she, like I said, she could really know that that's my son with her still being sexually active out here in these streets. How she is, right? And then be like, oh, I'm just doing this just to be complicated. Just because she's that evil. Like, I know this is your son, even so, I paint a picture like this, and I hope that you think it's not your son, so you can spend more money, and it can cause you more trauma of you maybe thinking that it's not. You know, once you're dealing with a narcissist, everything is on the table. You know, it's not off the table. You gotta take extra precaution dealing with them and stuff like that. But I gotta really talk to my mom. Like, I'm in hell. I know I am. Because just seeing my mom struggle, see what my mom is going through, seeing how much I'm trying to fight as far as like the legal way without doing anything illegal, but how much more I started suffering since I started doing shit like legally and stuff and not illegal. Like, you just see that much more so how the system is completely against you. You know? They be like, damn. When I was doing so-called stuff they deem as illegal, it didn't seem like the system was against me. Because it's like you'll find more light in doing illegal shit, or what they deem as illegal, than you will with you trying to do the right thing. Like, more trouble will come your way with you trying to do the right thing. And this, I ain't gonna lie, this live, maybe the star seeds don't need to see this live. Maybe this is just for me, I don't know. One thing for certain, I already went crazy. So I don't think anybody can use that against me as a form of like saying that they don't feel safe around me or I'm gonna be a threat to your child. I stand for children. I stand, I would never hurt a child. You know, no child. For no reason. Like, people are trying to like against me. But my stance is true righteousness, and it's something protected, watched over. So I really value y'all, man. I ain't even gonna lie, I'm about to get this day started around all the attacks that I already dealt with since I woke up. And I'm gonna tap in with y'all, man. I survived another day. You know, this system's almost over. You know, make sure we make it to your next day. And that's all I gotta say, y'all. Tap in with y'all. 3 points for RoBs Inferno. While the burn slowed out to all my guys and goddesses and all high vibrational human beings, man. Let's get this. Let's make it to your next day. That's all we gotta do.